Hi, I'm Kevin Hill, and today we're going to do another fun painting. So let's get started. We'll start off today with a 2-inch brush and a little bit of blue. And let's come right up here to the top. Just drop in a nice little blue area. In fact, in our painting today, we're going to do a lot of nice clouds. I really like those skies that have the clouds in them. They look kind of stormy. So that's what we're going to do today. Allow this paint to come all the way down to about there. Pretty good sized section of blue sky showing today. Now with our filbert brush, we'll go through some black, white, a little touch of the brown, red. This makes just a nice, pretty gray color. And with this, we'll just we'll rub in some clouds here. Maybe, yeah, something like that. These clouds are going to have a lot of nice details in them today. So that's why I'm painting with a filbert brush. A lot of nice highlights. We'll throw in some good highlights, but we need these shadows. Gotta have the shadows first. Ooh, there's a dark one. We need a dark one up there too. Now with the 2-inch brush, we'll very, very lightly just blend out this entire sky. Make it extremely soft and quiet. But still, don't remove all these nice light and dark areas we have in there. Leave those in there. They kind of look like little details without really doing anything. And that's great. It's easy. Don't fight it. Let it happen. With the filbert brush and some yellow, white, and the tiniest speck of red, let's come right here and begin to place just a little nice golden highlight on some of these clouds. We don't need too much. Mostly on the outside edge of the cloud. Allow the center to be nice and dark. Have some shadow in there. There. Just right along like that. And look at how detailed these clouds look. Just by using this filbert brush and allowing the brush kind of just to hit around, you get very nice clouds. Now at this point, it doesn't look too great, but that's okay, because I'm going to take a clean 2-inch brush and blend it, soften it all together. Make any of these hard lines, well, really all of these hard lines, there are quite a few of them in here. Let's make them all disappear. Very, very soft and quiet. Let it just melt right into the rest of the sky. Very soft clouds, pleasant to look at. Next, I'll load up a clean 2-inch brush with just a little bit of yellow and white. And right here, I see some sun rays filtering through these clouds. So just touch down, lightly brush across. Be so careful. Just a little paint and very, very little pressure. Now it's time to take off the masking tape. And that was just to keep our horizon line nice and straight. So now I'll come back with a fan brush and just cut in right under that line. A little bit of black, touch of blue, and touch of green. It gives this nice background ocean color. But this is pretty dark and stormy today. Not too much sunlight in the background. We'll have some good light in the foreground just to keep things interesting. Now, as you can see, I've sketched in a little basic wave idea. That just keeps me from getting any paint in that area. So now with the filbert brush, we'll come right back here and begin to lay on a few background waves. Not too many, just a few. They are pretty large because today we're doing a pretty stormy seascape. Big waves. With a little bit of white on the tip of the filbert brush, we can just drop on a touch of highlight here and there. Maybe where these waves are kind of breaking on the top, there's a little bit of extra foam up there. And that gives us a little extra detail. Makes the painting look a little more interesting. With our filbert brush and a little bit of yellow and white, we can scrub in just a little eye of the wave. That's where the wave is so transparent that the light just filters through. And there's very little paint on the canvas. So we get a lot of nice opportunity to work with this. With the Filbert brush, we can drop on just a few little highlights right out here on this foam. We don't need too many. Just enough to make it look like the sunlight is going to catch right over the top. Now with the Filbert brush, we'll go through some blue and white. And right back in here, let's begin painting in some nice little areas of foam. Little foam things that travel up the wave. There. Kind of be loose and free with this. And rub them in. There's not much paint there. Don't get them too thick and globby, because then you won't be able to blend them and make them nice and soft. Now with the Filbert brush, we'll go through some blue, white, touch of black just to gray it down. Not much paint on this brush. And we can add in a few little crashing areas, like right in here. Little areas where there's kind of a mini wave breaking. And that's pretty exciting to have these little fun details in there. All right. And work them in. Again, don't put much paint here on the canvas. Now, before we go too far, let's drop in a little bit of sand down here in the corner. You don't need much. Make sure you don't get too much paint on here. Just a very, very thin coat. And maybe while we have that color, we see some sand right in through there. Now we'll go through a little bit of blue and white on the Filbert brush and drop in a nice line of foam. There, just kind of scrub it right in. Maybe it kind of comes off the painting like that. And then blend it back and create all these nice details. See, allow some of the brown to be picked up by the brush and brought back. Looks like you can just barely see the sand under this foam. With the liner brush and a little bit of blue and white, we can add in a lot of nice foam details here in the waves. I'm just using a little bit of paint to kind of sculpt these lines in. There. If your paint won't come off, if it won't flow like this, simply add in some more paint thinner. It's just not thin enough. There we go. Make sure you don't get anything too symmetrical. Kind of break them up with a lot of different patterns in there. And you can have them in the foam too. A couple right over the little sand patch there. This really gives us a nice finished look in our seascape. Really brings everything together, makes it look nice. All right, well, I think we're done. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. Don't forget to check out my website and also my instructional DVDs. And thanks for watching.